my next trick, I need the spectator to pick a card. Stop right here. Okay. Now please memorize this card over here, in this case the 5 of diamonds. If you want to, you can sign it. And at the meantime, I'm just going to spread the pack and remove 4 cards. And yes, you guessed it, they are the 4 aces. Now, before I get back to the 4 aces here, I will just take your selection and lose it inside the deck. So there is no possibility for me or for the spectator to know the position of your card. Now I can get back to the 4 aces. Now I will take the aces, okay, and I'm just going to set them on the table so you can see it, or sorry, you can see them the whole entire time, because I really want you to follow along. Now in this trick, I really need the help of the spectator. Now I want the spectator to imagine the suit of his selected card. Like if it was a heart, then the spectator should memorize or imagine the heart. If it was a club, then the spectator should imagine the clubs, and so on. Now the aces are going to help me in the sequence, okay? So if it was a heart, I'm just saying it one more time, imagine the hearts, and so on. Okay, so please memorize the suit of your card, just imagine it more and more by looking at the ace of clubs. Imagine it more and more. And by doing that, one of the cards should turn over and it is the ace of diamonds. So the first time here, was your card a diamond? Yes? Okay, perfect. Now, to find the value of your card, I'm just going to go one step further. If I just take the pack and give it a little wave, the ace of diamonds should change to the 5 of diamonds. So please tell me, was your card the 5 of diamonds? Yes? Perfect. Now it wasn't that hard to predict the suit of your card. The hardest part in this trick was to find the other 3 5s. And that's basically the end of the trick. I hope you enjoyed it. And now let's see the explanation for this. So here's the explanation for this trick. Now for this trick, you need any 4 of a kind you wish. You have it on top. I'm using the 4 5s here. And you place one of the red 5s. I prefer the diamond on top. Okay, so when you have the cards facing down, the 5 of diamonds is going to be on top of the pack. And the 4 aces should be lost inside the middle of the pack. You can put them next to each other or in separate parts of the pack. So in this case, I'm just going to lose them in different parts of the deck, like so. And that's basically your whole setup. To get started, you have to force the 5 of diamonds to the spectator. You can use any force technique you wish. You can force, so you can use the riffle force, the dribble force, the classic force, it doesn't matter. So I prefer the riffle force to force the 5 of diamonds. Now you move this bottom pack to the top again. So by doing that, the other 3 5s will still be on top. Now, as the spectator is looking at the cards, you say that you will remove 4 cards out of the pack, and they are in fact the 4 aces. So you just take them out of the pack, and normally the spectator already knows that you're going to take the 4 aces because it's kind of something classical. Now, once you have the aces in your hands, you just take the 2 red ones, place them to the top, and the ace of diamonds, so the ace with the same suit with the selection, should be on top. Okay, so if you have your random order, it looks like you're shuffling the cards, and you basically take the 2 red aces, move them to the top, and the ace of diamonds, so the same suits here, goes right on top. Now you take the aces, and you say that you're going to place them on the top of the pack for a second. If you want, you can spread them, because you have to catch a break above the ace of diamonds. To make this happen, you just say you leave them on top of the pack, and as you square them up, just place your pinky on top of the 4th ace. Now, since you have the break here, you can take this selection and say that you're going to lose it inside the deck, and what you're doing is you basically take it and push it into this gap. By doing that, it looks like you're losing it inside the pack, but now it is the 4th card from the top. Now you say that you want to get back to the 4 aces, so you spread your 4 cards, show the backs, and right here you catch a break underneath the ace of diamonds. Now as you square up the cards, you take the card above the break, show that you have here the aces. Okay, now drop the whole pack on top of the pack again, and now take only the 4 cards and place them on the table. Okay, now by doing that, you should have here the selection and 3 aces. Now once you're here, you can just slip cut the top ace into the middle of the pack because you don't need it, and you really have to control it somewhere else, so it shouldn't stay on top. So you just break about a half of the cards, slide it into the middle, and that's it. Now you take the aces, okay, and you really hold them towards yourself because you don't want this pack here to see here the 5 of diamonds. Now when you're holding it towards yourself, you basically take the 5 of diamonds and slide it to the 3rd position from the top, like so. Okay, and that was the reason why you have the other red ace on the bottom, because you have to perform the ansley count, and if you have a black count on the top, then you would show 3 black aces, which is kind of wrong. Okay, so you're here, you just slide it to the 3rd position in the selection, and now you're ready to perform the ansley count, and as you're performing it, you say that you will place the aces on the table, so the spectator can see it or them the whole time. Now you're in this position, so you're still holding the pack, and what you're doing is, okay, from your point of view, you just riffle 1 card here, which should be your selection. Okay, so just riffle it, okay, and catch a break. Okay, it's a very small break here above your selection. Okay, and I've performed this trick several times, and I've seen that if you hold the pack here on the table, the spectator won't look at here. Like if you hold it here, there is a possibility for the spectator to see the break here. So if you're in this position, you have the break, but there is almost no possibility for the spectator to see this break over here. Now, you say to the spectator that he should imagine the suit of the card. Now, as you're saying this, you have to catch a break underneath these 3 cards, which are the 5s. And now this trick is actually a trick where you have to catch a break underneath several cards 3 or 4 times here. And that's the reason why you should really practice trick before you're performing it, because it really needs a little bit of practice, but it gets really awesome reactions. So as you're talking to the spectator, you can use the pinky count to count here 3 cards. I did it with my thumb, so 1, 2, 3 here, and catch a break underneath the top 3 cards. And now here the secret move. You come with the aces on top of the pack. So as you're talking, you say, just imagine the suit of your card, like if it wasn't hard. Okay, and when you're saying this, you contact the aces with the deck. Okay, so they are really contacting, and the deck goes underneath the aces for a split of a second, and by this time you just release the 5 of diamonds on top of the pack. Okay, so without talking, it would look like that. Okay, so there is no possibility for the spectator to see this card. And when you're talking, it should look like that. Please imagine the suit of your card like if it wasn't hard. So now I just drop the card here, and now I have a reason to turn around my wrist, because I say if it wasn't hard, and the bottom card is in fact the heart, so I just show here an example. You should imagine the heart. Okay, and please don't forget to turn around your wrist, because otherwise the spectator would see the selection on top of the pack. So you are here, now turn over the aces. Okay, so just notice that the deck is still looking towards myself, and place the aces facing down on top. Okay, you're in this position, and just take all the cards above the break, so you have a bunch of cards here, and say that the spectator should imagine the selection. Now as you're saying this, you move one of the aces here from the top to the bottom. Okay, so you just cover the 5 of hearts in this case, and you flip over the pack here and just move the other 2 aces from the bottom to the top. Okay, and just trust me, the spectator won't ask you where the ace of diamonds is, because he's not looking at the ace of diamonds, because he doesn't know what's going to happen. Now you have the three aces here facing up on this stack, and the selection is facing down on top. Now you have to get the facing down card in between the aces. To make this happen, you just catch a break above it. Okay, like so. Okay, so you have your break now above the selected card, and now as you peel the ace of hearts, you just take it with it, like so. Okay, and if you do it quick enough, you can quickly square up the cards and the spectator won't notice that there is a card behind this card over here. Okay, and since it's a very quick move, there is no possibility for the spectator to see it. Now you place the ace of hearts back on top, and by doing that you control the selection amongst the aces. Now you just have to reveal it, just snap your fingers or shake the cards, and now you push one card, two cards, and when you push the third card, be careful not to flash the other fives. Okay, so now you're here, you just say that the facing down card, so you mention it, it is the ace of diamonds. Now square up the cards, notice it's outjogged here, and you ask the spectator, was your card a diamond? And of course he will say yes, because he picked the fourth card. Now you say that you want to go one step further. You just shake the cards, and then you turn over this whole pack on top of the deck to reveal that the ace of diamonds changed to the five of diamonds. You take it, and as you put it in the hands of the spectator, or if you are laying it on the table, you place the top three cards on the table. The spectator will think that these are the aces, but in fact you have here the fives. Okay, so no sneaky moves, it looks like the aces, but it is the five. Now you reveal it, and at the end of the trick you say that you want to go one step further, or you say it wasn't that hard to figure out the suit. The hardest part was to find the other fives. So that's a trick. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you next time.